Memorial Day holiday is almost here. Some of you are getting an early start. And if you are among the millions expected to travel for the holiday, well, AAA has some tips on reaching your destination safely and even on time.
This Memorial Day holiday weekend, the extended weekend, we expect to be very busy for travelers. We're thinking about 518,000 Kentuckians are likely to travel 50 miles or more from home. About 85% of those will be going by car, and then just over 11% will be flying, and the remainder will be taking some other mode of transportation, whether it's a train or cruise or bus. It tracks very closely with what we're expecting to see nationwide, where we're forecasting that about 45.1 million will travel 50 miles or more from home over the extended weekend. Nationwide, we expect about 87% to go by car, so slightly higher percent than what we're expecting for Kentuckians, and about 8% flying nationwide, and the remainder will be taking those other modes of transportation. Interestingly, usually it's the reverse, and we see slightly more Kentuckians going by car versus what we see across the country. Good news at the pump. We really didn't get that big jump that we usually see in the spring as we go from those winter blend fuels over to the higher cost summer blends. And that's primarily because we saw some softer demand coming into the spring, and most importantly, those oil prices really stayed lower than what we had seen, last year. We're still hovering right around that $60 a barrel mark, which is really putting some downward pressure on those pump prices. And now if you're traveling by car, I always tell people every single time we have one of these holidays where there's a lot of travelers, always pack your patience. We don't want you to feel frustrated on the roadway because you're not making your destination at the time that you wanted to, so leave early, stay calm behind the wheel, and be aware of all those added distractions that you usually see when you're taking these road trips. If you are traveling by air, I always recommend download that airline app so that you can keep on top of what's going on with your flights, if there are delays, cancellations, those sorts of things. That's your first line of communication and knowing what's going on. And we did have to finally reach that deadline for Real ID, and that can cause longer lines. I've been telling people to get a Real ID for quite a while, but as folks are coming up on summer travel, get that Real ID so that you don't have to put your trip in jeopardy. If you don't want to get a Real ID, you can get a passport. That will work as well. So if you already have a passport, then you're fine. You're good to go. That's Real ID compliant.
To find out more about the Real ID, including how and where to get it, go online to drive.ky.gov/realid.